What is your favorite food?
My favorite food has always been pizza.
Where's the best place to get it in Murray?
I'm gonna say Pizza Hut.
Why did you decide to pursue a degree in journalism?
I my original intent was to become a film critic, and that sort of fits in the journalism department. But eventually, over time, I just found myself wanting to be like a regular news reporter, while still keeping that major in mind.
What's your favorite What's your favorite story that you've ever written?
My favorite story that I've ever written was probably the one where I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, but I asked students what their favorite Halloween candies were, and I like put them all together in a little story and stuff. So I thought that was really nice.
What's your favorite news source?
My favorite news source. Well, it's hard to say since I don't look at websites often, but WPSD is like the TV news channel that I watch the most. I mean, I've watched it my whole life as far as I know. So, yeah, I'd say that's my most trusted.
Why should people know about the location we're at right now?
Why people should know about this place, Wilson Hall? Well, I mean, if you're majoring in journalism, I mean, pretty much most of your classes are going to be in here. So, I mean, it's easy to get accustomed to it if that's your major.
What's your ideal career for after college?
My ideal career would be working for any sort of news organization, whether it be like a newspaper or a website or a radio station, any of those.
Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
What was the last show you binge watched?
Last thing I binge watched was the third season of Stranger Things.
If you could have dinner with anyone living or dead, who would it be?
I'm gonna say Kirsten Dunst.
Do you have a secret talent?
No.
Describe Murray in 3 words.
Studying, stress, satisfaction.
What's your favorite superhero?
That's a tie between Batman and Spider-Man.
What do you usually do during the weekend?
Well, what I usually do during the weekend is it's a mix of TV, gaming, movies, studying, writing stories, stuff like that.
What advice would you give to your freshman self?
My advice would be as long as you have the right people by your side, you really shouldn't stress too much about what's to come.
Apple Music or Spotify?
Neither. If I'm going to listen to music, I just look up the video on YouTube.
Okay, if you were to hit shuffle, what's the first song that plays?
Probably the Goofy Goober theme song from the SpongeBob movie.
Where's your favorite place to hang out in Murray?
Probably Winslow. I know them. Food's not always great sometimes, but you meet good people.
When you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I don't think I really had any like big dreams for a career or anything.
What's the hardest class you've ever taken here at Murray State?
I don't know the exact name or number, but it was a web design class that I took in the spring 2017 semester. That was honestly the hardest one I ever took. As far as I can tell, the only class that I've ever come out with a high C in.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Well, lately I can say that my biggest pet peeve is whenever I email a source a series of questions and they fail to respond to me within a reasonable amount of time.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
And if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I would probably go to Disneyland.